Hey traders, it's 5 minutes to 8 p.m. here in Brisbane on Tuesday, the 18th of July, and I wanted to update you on my fight with Kiwi Swiss. So I'm currently in the ring with this opponent trading punches. So let's take a look and see what happened. So when I've done the fight card video, we were sitting around here and I was looking for either a compression of price above this red line and a break, or a pullback to test this blue line and then a rollover and a push toward the red line. Now, what happened is we broke through this red line, but with no compressions of price. What I like though about this break is that we actually placed a lower low. So this low is lower than this one, which is lower than this one. And so far we had this high and then another lower high. So looking rather bearish. Then we started to have that pullback and I got really excited and I was standing here at the blue line, gloves on, all ready to take on this opponent. It came also close to my blue line and roll over. So I missed this offense line. So then we had a strong push toward that red line. So let's take a look at the lower time frame and look at the details. So we've got this strong push and then a bounce, but the bounce was so weak. You can see we haven't been able to push any higher. Push lower over here. There's a lot of bearish candles. We kind of like going sideways and then a push toward that red line. So I like this area. I like the push. I like the fact that we keep on making lower highs. And if we'll take a look here at the price action on the 4 hours, what we've done over here is we try to go higher. We try to go higher. We made a lower low, couldn't push higher, and we slam dunk toward that red line. So it's a beautiful compressions of price here. So a break of this level and I am in the ring trading punches. So let's go back down into the 1 hour. So my defense line, let's just take the blue line here, was sitting above here and I am going to move my defense line, and there are two reasons for that. So the first reason is that in about 12 hours from now they're going to be New Zealand GDP and that could affect this market. The other reason is that currently I am fighting with blindfold in the ring. I don't have information as to what happens to the left. The spike that we are currently working through, if we get back into the monthly, this is the spike of the low of the pandemic. We basically came down into the level, touched it, and spiked back up. So there's not a lot of information of what kind of fight between the buyer and the sellers were taking place here. So to me, it feels more like moving in the ring with a blindfold. So I'm going to be a lot more conservative with my defense line in this scenario. So what I'm looking to do is move my defense to this area around here, so around the 54.25 area. Two reasons for that: it's above that spike that we can see over here. There's also these two pivots, so there's a monthly pivot and there's a daily pivot right now over here, and it's also above the crossy of these two red candle. Now I know that it's pretty close to my entry over here, but I'd rather work on my defense and make sure that I'm protecting my face and I'm not leaving any opening for this opponent to knock me out. So I'd rather take a small point win rather than be knocked out. So what I'm also going to do is keep on pushing my defense as this one progresses. Since this feels to me more like fighting blindfolded, then I much rather be very careful and conservative about my defense. And as I mentioned, I much rather get a small point win than a very painful knockout. Happy knockouts, everyone. Bye for now.